In high school, he was the front runner for the cross-country team. On the track and field, he pulled in a 4:48 mile and a 10:06 2-mile before heading off to college, where he ran on the cross-country team as a freshman. Then, like many of us, he hung up running for decades, only to return to it in 2010 as a potential lifesaver after being diagnosed as pre-diabetic with high cholesterol. It's with great pleasure that I welcome fellow masters and Riverside road runners Dave Danelski this week to talk about the three-way yin and yang. This is Masters Running Revelations. Dave, a little bit of a thing there. So, this week, before we get into the serious matter at hand, what beer did you bring me?
Oh, Fat Tire.
Fat Tire.
It's a kind of a somewhere between heavy IPA and Miller Lite. It's right in the middle. It's a good, flavorful ale, and I enjoy it.
Cool. Well, give me some of that. Crack that baby open.
There you go. I don't watch the foam here.
It's got a foamy kind of beer.
Yeah.
So you may have to get to the whole segment. That should be good.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Let's see what we got here.
What do you think?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
There we go.
A little heavy, but not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. All right, so everyone's dying to know. In fact, I myself am a little bit on the dying to know what the heck a three-way yin and yang is, because I'm pretty sure that's sort of impossible, but I'm sure you're going to enlighten us right now on this new philosophy you have.
Well, two-way yin and yang are two things that complement each other, that you can't have one without the other. Running creates a three-way yin and yang, and basically there's three states of consciousness when you're a runner. You're asleep, you're awake, and you're out running. And each of those complement the other. So when you're out running, you're going to sleep much better. And if you sleep much better, you're going to do much better when you're awake and not running, doing things like your job or your education, or just out having a good time. You're going to have more energy and feel better. And then when you're out running, it's a completely separate consciousness. You're pushing yourself physically. You're feeling good, and you're accomplishing things that most people don't even think about when you're out running. But it just feels great, and you're part of the physical world, the athletic world, and then it starts all over again with a good sleep, productive day, and an enjoyable run. And all three of them complement each other, and I call it the three-way yin and yang.
I love it. That's great. I mean, and with your story, it's pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, so you started running again after taking so much time off. It's changed your life. You're starting to. You've done several races. You've won some age group awards. I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 57.
57 years old, out killing it. I've seen you. Great work ethic, and so it sounds like you have some upcoming goals too. Tell us a little bit about what you're headed for now after this yin yang philosophy.
Well, I've never run a marathon, and I want to do that in the next 6 months or so, and I'm trying to figure out a schedule to start training for that.
Do you have one that you're considering?
Actually, I'm thinking of doing the Citrus Heritage Marathon. It'll be the first time the Riverside Road Runners put on their own marathon, and I think it'll be a great way for it to be a first for us and a first for me.
No, as a Riverside Road Runners, that's awesome.
Yeah,
so,
and it'll be familiar territory. It's a beautiful area, orange groves of Riverside. I can't think of a better place to run a marathon.
That's awesome. The three-way yin and yang. Dave, may the Lord bless you and keep you injury-free. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
Yeah, you have to take a drink, it's kind of a thing.